or out of the state rather, what Minnesota was known for. Say 5 years ago, they would have said the Minnesota Vikings, the Minnesota Twins, and cold weather.
Yes,
right?
Or, you know, further back than that, it was always Mary Tyler Moore.
Yes.
Have you seen Mary Tyler Moore? Oh, Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
Remember, not a word now. Finally, that is dead.
But now,
hasn't happened in a long time.
But now, of course, it's Prince.
It's Prince.
You know, everybody knows Prince is from the Twin Cities, and
that's right.
Instead of moving out of the Twin Cities, the Prince has stayed here and made us better and better and better known, it seems, all the time. And now he has a new complex out in Chanhassen that is making the Twin Cities the center of the recording world for some people.
This center is supposed to be so world class that people are flying here because they just can't get what they get right here in the Twin Cities area in Los Angeles, which is phenomenal.
Isn't that incredible?
And it's because he spent so much money and really was able to get the talented people to come and work on this. You know?
Well, it just opened this weekend. It's called Paisley Park, and Mike Brunswick went out to find out what this was all about. Let's find out what he saw.
Every member of royalty is entitled to a castle. Well, this castle belongs to our prince. It's a $10 million castle, and they call it Paisley Park. When you say prince, two figures come to mind. This one and this one. In case you have doubts about which prince we are talking about, in the lobby here, visual evidence. For instance, the 1986 Grammy for Kiss. Down here, this is the 1985 very heavy People's Choice Awards. Yes, this white castle belongs to our own Minnesota's Prince. And you can't get hamburgers here, just great music. Hawkeye Henriksen has been working with Prince for about 4 years. He is now the facilities manager here. He says this studio is set apart from any other in the world. What makes it so spectacular?
Well, I think we're... to use somebody else's term that was here at the open house, we're on the cutting edge of state-of-the-art.
State-of-the-art is exactly what Prince had in his mind when he built this place, and as the brochure says, it's open, it's extraordinary, and it's for artists who can expect nothing but the best for their work. This is Studio A, one of 2 recording mixing control rooms capable of 48-track audio-video recordings. On the other side of that glass is the main studio. This is where the performers are. But behind this main studio is what they call an isolation room. This particular one is surrounded by wood. The purpose of it is to create a certain kind of sound. In this case, a warm, less reflective sound. The other isolation room just off the main studio is this one. This is made completely of granite with a granite floor, granite walls. And the reason they do this is to give it a very distinctive sound. In fact, it almost sounds like a live performance in here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But what really makes this place so distinctive is this room. This is a sound stage, the same kind that Hollywood uses for soap operas and films and music videos and commercials. Henriksen says this is the only state-of-the-art recording studio and soundstage under one roof in the world. Right now, it's being used by The Corporation of Minneapolis. That's the company that produces Sesame Street Live, which travels all over the country. Well, now they are rehearsing for their other stage show, which opens in Houston October 1st, The Muppet Babies. Is there anything in there that we might be familiar with that was shot in there, any commercial or video or something that we may recognize?
The Jets video, their last one that was in conjunction with Beverly Hills Cop 2, was shot in there. I know we've shown the stage to people like Whitney Houston.
Not only has Whitney Houston looked at the soundstage for a possible video, but so has REO Speedwagon, Chicago, and others. So when Prince built Paisley...
And the approach they're taking to this is strictly business, no nonsense. When we wanted to get in there and do our filming, they said that's fine, but you know, we have a lot of work going on here, so we have to kind of fit into our schedule. I guess some people wondered, what was Prince doing out there? I mean, was this just kind of a play thing? Is this just for fun? And it's obvious, at least by the way they are treating people from the outside, that they mean strictly business, that there is a lot of money tied up in this. And since it is such a wonderful facility, they expect to treat it like an ongoing business and bring a lot of money to the Twin Cities.
I hope it brings a lot of recording artists into the Twin Cities, too.
I think it probably already is. A lot of people seem to be sneaking in and out of town to take advantage of these things, and hopefully we'll try to snare them to get them on our show as well.
Hope so. Paisley Park just opened. It's Prince's new studio. We'll be right back.